Alright, so we had a quick start here to the winner bracket final. We are already live into the first round. Euronics.Gaming are taking on Beber&Co, a repeat of last week's grand final, and Euronics.Gaming did not lose a single round that match. So we'll see if Beber&Co can finally get a point on the scoreboard. They are already behind though on this first track, a lucky by Laximus. Euronics.Gaming continue to dominate this Chase Cup, winning 2 weeks in a row, and can now make it 3 times in a row, especially when Puff Bros, their biggest rivals, looks like they are not participating anymore in the Chase Cup, which is a bit unfortunate. Into lap 2, where are Beber&Co? Okay, they are actually gaining on Euronics, so maybe they've been practicing this map a bit more since last week. Yeah, they will be in the lead there for a brief moment, but then kind of flubbing it away in the next one. And whoa, looks like Beber&Co must have missed a couple of checkpoints. I missed that completely. It's hard to keep track of it sometimes, while at the same time also keeping track of how close it is on the track. But Euronics.Gaming will win that first round in the lead with 1-0. So yeah, Euronics, they are very good at going through these checkpoints correctly, and whoever wants to defeat them need to do the same, I think, because that is very essential when it comes to this mode. We'll see if Beber&Co can do it a bit better in this second round. They are, at least initially, doing well, even though Euronics will take the lead. But it is tied up in the relay with 4-4. Euronics only about half a second ahead as we enter lap 2. Still no miss in the relays. But yeah, the second most important thing besides hitting those relays is to keep a good pace, and right now Euronics got the complete package. No weaknesses basically, as they've, I wouldn't say mastered this mode, but at least gotten close to learning it. Looks to be about the same distance as we are soon entering the second to last lap. Beber&Co definitely doing better in this round. 14-14, still haven't missed a single checkpoint. And through that last lap they kept the same pace as Euronics, but they need to also gain on them, and that's easier said than done. Now also behind in the relay, 16-15, cannot afford that. That means also that Euronics can earlier or more can go for the finish earlier than Beber&Co on the final lap. 19-17 will be 19-18. So Beber&Co only one relay behind, but starting to look a bit grim here, as they once again have a slow start. Now Euronics in the lead with 2 relays. 22-20. This is the final lap as well, so they can go for that finish earlier than Beber&Co. Could already go for it now, I think. But they don't really have to, since they have such a big lead already, so it doesn't really matter. Euronics will go up to map point here, taking the shortcut in the end. I think that's a pretty good time, 2:59.64. I wonder what the world records are on all these tracks, finishing them as quickly as possible. It's not in normal competitive Trackmania that would be important, but not in this mode, really. So yeah, Euronics up to map point at 2-0. Beber & Company maybe putting up a bit of a better fight than last week, but still it's pretty one-sided here. And yeah, I think Beber & Company need a small miracle if they want to win this winner bracket final. So it looks like we'll have Euronics in yet another grand final as they take the lead here in the start. Always having such strong start on this track in particular. They already almost always have a good start on this track and on other tracks as well. But ooh, looks like we see a rare mistake here from Euronics.Gaming. You don't see this too often, so now Beber & Company will have the opportunity to win a round against Euronics.Gaming, who haven't lost in 2 weeks. They haven't lost a single round in 2 weeks, so we'll see if this will be it now. Would almost be like a win. Ah, no, they aren't really able to stay in front for too long. Euronics are already back. Wow, that did not take long at all. And again, just shows the difference. Beber & Company actually missed at least one relay, maybe feeling a bit stressed, knowing that they had the opportunity here to win a round, but yeah, looks like Euronics is too strong no matter what. Even though they make a mistake, they can still come back from it. But look at this though. Somehow Beber & Company still in the lead as we enter lap 3. So Euronics actually struggling a bit here. And it's also tied up now in the relay, so they must have missed a checkpoint. Over the drop, looks like Euronics are maybe keeping a small lead now as Maurice89 is getting ready to cross the next checkpoint. Yeah, they are in the lead now with half a second or so. And soon only one more lap remaining on this what could be the last round of the first map. Let's go to Beber & Company now. Can they still pull off this win? I think they need to rely on Euronics making another mistake. A similar one to what happened on the first lap. Then I think they can win it, but as it looks right now, Euronics are continuing to extend their lead. Actually behind in the relay count, but it doesn't really matter too much as we are getting closer and closer to the finish line. Here's the second to last checkpoint, and here's the one that will finish off the match, or the map rather. Not as fast of a time this time, but still good effort there from Euronics despite that mistake on the first lap. So that's gonna be the end of the first map. A lucky going to Euronics with a 3-0 score, still haven't lost a single round. Last time they lost a round, I think, was versus Puff Bros 2 weeks ago in the grand final. So quite the streak. We'll see if it will continue as we are moving on to the second map. And as expected, the second map will be Alternative Current. I believe this is Beber & Company's pick. They've been playing it a lot, most recently in the winner bracket semi against Door to Pass for You, which of course they won. So we have a warm-up round. Feel like the teams should be pretty warmed up on these tracks though by now, but I guess it's still important to at least drive one lap. And take a look here at the bracket. We see that Door to Fast for You are going up against Link Authority in the loser bracket final. So one of them will play in the consolidation final, and with that also winning some prize money, since the top 3 teams will go home with some money. Alright, it looks like the warm-up is over, and we are continuing this winner bracket final between Euronics.Gaming and Beber&Co in the Paragon League Chase Cup Edition 5. Here we go. And I think what I'm most curious about here is not really if Euronics will win, because I think they will, but more so if they can extend their winning streak. They're not losing a single round. And so far it looks like they will, with a great start here in the first round. Through the half pipe, Beber&Co already behind. Haven't missed a checkpoint though, but not really in a good position. And just as I said that they hadn't missed a checkpoint, I believe they did miss that checkpoint, so they are behind now at 6-5. And yeah, it looks like Euronics will continue their winning streak, at least for now. Over the stretch, Shorty slowing down, allowing Rielu to pass him. And also I should mention that this cup is part of the Mania Exchange Advent Calendar as well, so you actually collect a bit of points by participating in this cup. You can read more about that event at the Mania Exchange website. Alright, looks like Beber&Co haven't lost any more time, but still in a bad situation, also being behind in the relay count. 13-12 at the moment. But at least they are in such a position where if Euronics makes a big blunder, they could win this round, as we see Rielu crashing. Wow, the commentator's curse continues. So Rielu is far behind now, and that could actually be it for Beber&Co as they go into the final lap. A late mistake here from Euronics.Gaming could cost them the winning streak. It looks like it might actually, unless Beber&Co throws this away completely, because they have a massive lead at the moment. Actually not that massive. Can Euronics still come back from this? Wow, that would be insane. Let's go to them. Euronics, Marius89 trying to catch up, but I think it's going to be a bit too late. Pilu is going for the finish, and he still got the relay advantage through the last corner. Beber&Co will take a round here from Euronics.Gaming. But sadly that will not win them the match though. It's only a small victory, but yeah, Euronics finally losing a round. That took a while. And yeah, it was their own fault though. Rielu had a big crash, and they weren't able to recover from that, so good stuff from Beber&Co winning the round, and also in the lead now at 0-1. See if they can win 2 more and maybe even force a 3rd map. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's too big of a difference between the 2 teams, really. I mean, Beber&Co, they have some good rounds once in a while, but then they also have these rounds where they have a slow start and then they miss a couple of relays, and yeah, just kind of giving away the rounds a bit. And Euronics don't really have those kind of rounds. I mean, in that previous round, Rielu crashed just before the start of the last lap, so they still kept it together for a really long time. It looks like they might close it out very soon here in the second round. 6-4 in the relay. Not yet, but could happen very soon. Maybe at the end of this lap, where the checkpoints are a bit closer to each other. You see Beber and Company in the distance. And yeah, no, Euronics will not actually be able to close it out yet. Maybe here in the finish though. Nope. Still not capable of winning the round. So this might go to the end of the track. There's Beber and Company. Despite that slow start, not having lost too much more time, but still feels like Euronics for each checkpoint are adding more to their lead. Alright, through the loop for the second to last time. I think Euronics may have missed a checkpoint, but still in a winning situation. And this is the final lap as well, so it looks like they will be able to tie up the score. Leaving the stretch, and one more turn here. Looks like Shorty will be the one that secures the point. No, actually it will be Rilu, having built up more speed through the loop. But yeah, both teams will finish that round. And once again, a solid effort from Beber and Company, but not quite enough. As we start the third round. Looks like Rilu will cross the checkpoint first for Euronics. I wonder if they have like a set system as to which player will always cross the first checkpoint. I think that could be a smart idea. Do it that way. Anyways, Beber and Company with a better start here, but as you can see, they are still a bit behind. And yeah, for those not familiar of the Chase Cup, this is the Chase mode that they are playing in, and you win the rounds by having 3 more points than your team, and you get the points by crossing the checkpoints correctly. You can see here at the top that Paltessa will have to cross the next checkpoint since he was the last player to cross the previous one. So if he does that correctly, the team will get a point, and you see the points at the top. Currently it's 7-7. And if a team gets 3 more points than the other, then they will win a round. But if that doesn't happen, whoever finishes 4 laps first will also win the round. You see the lap counter to the right. You're soon entering lap 3 out of 4. Oh, as Makusta goes straight into the checkpoint, and that's probably going to be it. If you make a big blunder like that, that usually means that the other team are able to close it out. And we see that happening. Marius 89, Shorty and Rilu up in the lead with 2-1. And we are playing to 3 on each map. And this is a best of 3. We already saw the first map being played, which Euronics won with a 3-0 score. So this means they are up to match point here. If they win this next round, they will advance to the grand final. But at least Beber and Company were able to win a round, so they proved that it's possible at least. Oh, as Pilo gets a landing bug. Didn't have enough speed to make it over that small bump, and he landed right on it. They will miss the next relay because Pilo was the one that was supposed to enter the checkpoint. He will cross this one though correctly, but also gets a no drift at the same time, so Beber and Company continues to lose time, and meanwhile we have Euronics now in the lead with 6-4, and on the track they also have quite a significant lead. So it looks like Euronics will qualify to the grand final for the 3rd week in a row. Oh, slowing down a lot here. That's because Shorty fell behind a bit. But not really a disaster, and Euronics will keep their big lead. Through the loop. Jumping into the 3rd lap. Still not quite capable of closing it out by having 3 more relays, but very, very close to doing so. And Beber&Co nowhere to be seen, so it's only a matter of time here, I think, before Euronics will close it out. May have to do it once again by finishing 4 laps, which shows that Beber&Co are definitely a worthy opponent. Since usually Euronics can just win it basically after 1 lap. We've seen that countless times, but not really in this match though. Even though they are, without question, still dominating by quite a lot here. 19-17 now, still not quite able to win it. Don't think they will win it here either. Oh, I was wrong actually. Maybe Beber&Co missed a checkpoint of their own. So that's gonna be it. Euronics.Gaming wins this winner bracket final against Beber&Co, taking on the first map with a 3-0 score, and then also winning the second map with a 3-1 score. GG.